nó đỡ trên đó.
Nhớ rồng ít trồng cái tiếng trà thế để sang tây dê nè. Lúc nào cũng tôi một say Hmong Wausau lú thanh em cho tới để đồng Wausau Wisconsin nó. Cho nên tới ta tỏ tôi sau để nó. Thì giờ cho nên mù đầu với một say chơi lại đầu po thế là cái là gì rồi trà nhất là xong bắt sang cầu xì nó nữa. Tại vì nó với tôi sau nó nữa chỉ nên bỏ thế lấy và thì nó play football là nó chống cơn cầu nữa. Play football. Hi, you're a driver today. Let's play football là nó thế là ok là gì là nó cái này nó giờ let's play football nữa, all state all thứ này nó chỉ để nó cho sát tập bó tỏ thì giờ lại và để nó play football thế là họ đầu volleyball cho nó tỏ thế chỉ là tôi sắp bị nó chỉ giờ lấy qua giờ giờ bó nè giờ thì nó soccer giờ bó nhất tôi sắp bị nó nè kiểu xong nó cũng chỉ mua cho kỳ lạ trong thế rồi đi lấy mua họ giờ bó này lấy mua all ở stadium xí nè all khát chơi xí cho play football nó chỉ cho trong mua all ở stadium này nó all field này nó thế này này cũng tốt cho tao khát chơi là gì nữa xe được quá chỉ hai để nó nè lại vòng hai để nó nè
The contestants of Mr. Royalty! Yeah!
First off, before I say anything more, I'd love to have any of our veterans stand up and be recognized. At this point, let's give any of our veterans a great round of applause. I say that in particular because today, my vest that I'm wearing today was a great gift, and I appreciate that. It came when we were doing part of a ceremony down in the Capitol, and our offices honored our veterans with Hmong descent, and I'm glad I still fit into it with all the events I go to, eating around the state. I'm glad the vest still fits, but we had not only that event, but thanks in large part to my friends in the legislature, particularly State Senator Jerry Berkowski and his colleagues, John Spirles and Pat Schneider, here today. But we had a great ceremony kicking off Armed Services Week in the state capitol, and we brought, I hope you saw the stories about all of our Laos Hmong veterans who came and were honored at the beginning of Armed Forces Week all across the state of Wisconsin. So we're obviously thrilled to have everyone here for the second annual Hmong Wausau Festival. We're pleased to have you here, whether you're from Wausau, Marathon County, the state of Wisconsin, the Midwest, or anywhere else around the country and around the world. But we particularly want to begin by saying thank you to those who served and we do it here as we do it in the Capitol, and so great thanks as well. In addition, I want to acknowledge my wife. I came here last year. I've been at a number of events. I was here at the festival last year, but my wife, the First Lady of Wisconsin, Tuaj, is here as well, enjoying everything today. And I want to say, particularly as it pertains to Wausau and Marathon County, we appreciate the municipal and county leadership here. We were thrilled early this year, again with the help of our friends in the legislature, to set $100,000 aside and to announce that the Marathon County Economic Development Corporation was able to put that money targeting, and in fact at our announcement talking about the check presentation, had a number of examples of businesses in the Hmong community, startup businesses, exciting businesses. That's really what it's all about. It's about keeping our young people here. Tonette and I often talk about, we've got two sons, Matt and Alex. Both of them went to college here in the state of Wisconsin, both briefly worked somewhere else and then came back. We're happy that they live and work here. I'm glad that they don't live in my house now, but I'm okay with them being close enough that I can see them. It's good. I don't want them in my basement, but I'm okay that they're close enough to home. But for us, that's our piece of the American dream. It's not just owning a home or a business. It's having your children be able to grow up and graduate and find a meaningful career that keeps them close to home. And I think for all of us, for our parents, as parents and grandparents, that's what we want for our children and our grandchildren. And so this particular fund allows us to help with more businesses and startups. It gives more reasons for our young people, many of whom are competing right now. It was fun last year coming early and seeing some of the soccer competition and some of the other competition. So we're absolutely thrilled to be back here today, to be a part of the ribbon cutting ceremony, to be a part of these activities, to see the performers, to see the vendors, to see all the athletes. We wish you well today. The last thing I would say, and I said this as we cut the ribbon as well, the flag at half-staff, you might have seen when we sang the national anthem. That's because just this week, we lost a Milwaukee police officer. It actually was hit close to home because he grew up not too far from where I did. It's about the same age. I'm going to excuse myself after these words because I'm talking a little bit this morning to his widow about the services on Wednesday and how she wants to have things done in terms of the state. And so I apologize I'm departing after this, but it's important to honor her and to honor his memory. And so as you say your prayers today, if you think about Sue, their three sons and their grandsons, and all those in law enforcement. I know we've got the sheriff here. I know it's a family that goes beyond just that particular department, but to all of our law enforcement professionals and our sheriff's departments, our police officers, our DNR wards, you name it. You just remember them all in these difficult times, just as we've had in the past in the state. But most of all, I hope you have a great day. The weather is perfect. So the second year, you got not only the entertainment, the sports, the vendors, right? The weather's perfect. God bless you all. Have a wonderful festival today, and we'll see you here and around the state often. Thank you.
我这种的道路特价，我这种大的 sponsor， 我这种大的叫老年解脱的是，我这种叫多八个的铁路，路网路，要怎么呢？铁路工程也不知道。Your passion help us to come together as one, and all the energies we created as one, allow us to achieve our individuals as well as good goals. 你这个把叫必须的都我给，我也电路正经给了，他拿起我这一度，但是我这必须的错度。We need you as you need us, and this is why we are so proud to help you join us here at the Hmong Wausau Festival. And I hope that this initiative proves your ability, experience, and bring all people together and meet many new friends. 工程到海点出错呀，你我的呢？ 也好本事，也好给政治，老人的学的是错度，我叫别学的老我给，叫别学的老去做给朋友，说错呀给八的呢，你也叫一个给老我，老八个给别人，给八个路线上的一个我这个呢， And finally, thank you for everyone. Thank you for your support, and thank you for coming. What your law, what your donation to what your donation to tell.
You know, from the Midwest, we welcome all of those that have made this community what it is. Marathon County has more than 5% of its population now as Hmong descent, and that is it is so great that we have the diverse culture and we have the diversity that we have here, because it shows that we as a community can come together and work together for the betterment of humanity. And the one thing that I love to say is, you know, we have a large board and we have a very diverse board, but we're open to things that improve this community and make this community strong. And so all of the festivals that we have here, we're going to enjoy the community, enjoy the fellowship, enjoy all of the culture, but enjoying this is just one more aspect of the community that we have. We look at the sports complex that we have here, and that is something that we worked on several years ago, and so this is the second annual, and so again, welcome all to Marathon County. Enjoy the fellowship and enjoy all of the community and all of the other leaders, and I would like to especially thank all of the dignitaries that we have, especially the governor, Scott Walker, along with the state representatives, along with my fellow board members who are here today. So again, I would like to say thank you and welcome and enjoy.
He is very supportive of the Hmong community in our area. He does great work for the whole state of Wisconsin. He visited many of the Hmong businesses recently, and also have collaborated with the Hmong veterans on making things more possible for them. We are very excited to have him here today. Please welcome onto the stage our state senator, Jerry Petrowski.
Good morning. What Isaac said before, that he didn't do a good job last time, I think isn't really true. I think he's done a great job last time and this time. I want to thank everybody, especially Yi for inviting us, all the leaders of the Hmong community, and all the people that have, you know, been involved in the planning of this. For us, state officials, the county officials, it really is an honor and a privilege to be invited, and even more of a privilege to be here today. So thank you. I do a lot of legislation and efforts with trying to make sure that we recognize the Hmong as part of our community, and especially recognizing the Hmong veterans for their service to this country. And Governor Walker already left, but I wanted to personally thank him, because we took on a project here the last few years about having a section in the Veterans Museum to honor the Hmong veterans. So many of them gave so much for this country, and it isn't something that's readily taught in our history books and whatever. And I think it's so important to have that in the museum so that school children coming through can push the button and they can learn firsthand from the people that are there. We are working right now to archive that message from those soldiers, to have it in the museum as a permanent fixture, so that, you know, 50 years from now, the children can go there and bring up their great-great-grandfather and hear firsthand from them with an audio-video documentation on what all took place during that Vietnam era. And for all the soldiers that have served, God bless you and thank you. In this world, when we can work together, there are no problems that we cannot solve. There are no issues that we cannot fix. And I urge all of you to keep that in mind, because united, we will always solve our problems and we will all be winners. With that, have a great day, enjoy the festival, and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
I was told he was once mayor for the city of Wausau, and we're very excited to have him here today as well. He's been a supporter of the county for a very long time. He's also been a big supporter of the Hmong community in the area. And my good friend Yi Ling says that he's a good colleague to work with on the board. So please, ladies and gentlemen, we are welcome and excited to have him here today to make a few remarks. Please welcome Marathon County Supervisor, Mr. John Robinson.
Thank you very much for including me in today's activities, and it's an honor to be here, and I want to thank the Hmong American Center, the festival organizers, and Yi Ling and Zhang as chairperson of the festival for inviting me. And again, I'm honored to be part of this, and it's very fitting that we're here today at the former Holtz-Krause landfill, now the East Bay Sports Complex, as we celebrate a coming together of cultures of adaptiveness, of assimilation, and celebration. This site was at one time a sand pit, and it was later became a landfill serving the area, bringing in garbage first from the Wausau area, then Marathon County, and later central Wisconsin. And it closed in 1980, and shortly thereafter environmental problems arose. And the community and the communities and the citizens came together to address the environmental issues and to try to move forward. 1,360 people contributed financially toward the cleanup of the landfill. And when they did it, they didn't only do it to clean up the landfill, but they said, we have 57 acres of land, what can we do and how can we repurpose it? And they partnered with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources and incorporated soccer fields into the design of the cap, and they worked together collaboratively to repurpose, to reuse, and to take advantage of a community resource. After years of persistence, the county took over title to it, and we've got this beautiful facility today. Today, as we open this festival, we too celebrate bringing a community together. Various aspects. We gather today celebrating the long journey that many have had in changing cultures or with diverse cultures, and sharing those rich traditions with each other. There were obstacles along the way relative to language and cultural misunderstanding and attitudes that needed to be changed. And it's very fitting that we have this event today, because it's through sporting events, cultural events, that we get to learn each other and understand each other's situation and grow and prosper and benefit from them. So today is a celebration of a community, of how we can reuse, repurpose, and celebrate coming together. Thank you for including me today.
Cái này chỉ có tin mong chờ là cho cũng như một số là về cho county leaders, the board members, the city leaders, để cũng có một số cái để họ bỏ để về cho họ chờ cái bao để được. Thank you very much. Thank you.
There's one person I want to recognize because he talked a little bit about this, but he was involved in this project from the beginning as assemblyman, as mayor, as a private environmental restoration employee, and then as a Department of Natural Resources employee. And here's what I'm here to tell you. Without John Robinson, there is no East Bay Sports Center. So John, would you stand up? Did you go home? There he is, John Robinson. Great job, thank you, John. The other thing that I think has been missed today is this is to the financial benefit of the Hmong American Center. The Hmong American Center is critical social infrastructure to Marathon County. Without it, we are moving backwards. And I appreciate you coming here, I appreciate you spending your money, but I think we need to recognize that this is an important, not just among people, but to all of our community in terms of understanding each other and moving us forward as a community. And where's Yi Ling now? All of a sudden where's Yi Ling? Okay, Yi Ling, there I see he's waving over there. The guy is a genius. Look at this, the weather, my God, he picked the right day. Let's have a round of applause for Yi Ling, the weatherman. I'm honored to be here. I'll be here every year I'm invited. This is a great event. One request to people that are here, meet at least one person new today. Don't just talk to the people that you come to, be it a vendor, a contestant, talk to them about their family, and let me tell you something. You're gonna find out they're a lot more like you than you thought they were. So if you leave as a goal, meet one new person and start a new connection. Thank you for inviting me.
Everything possible for our community. Please welcome Mayor of the City of Wausau, Robert Milkey.
I'm going to hide behind the podium, behind the body by Pillsbury. So, first of all, good morning, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Wausau, and welcome to the Hmong Wausau Festival. Here we are again, together for the second year of what has turned into an absolutely wonderful, successful, fun, and enjoyable event, the Hmong Wausau Festival. I still remember the first time that Yi Ling came to speak with me at City Hall back in December of 2016 and share his idea and proposal of this festival for our community. And I have to be honest, at the time I thought that this was a little overly optimistic and a very large-scale dream of such an event that he was proposing, and I really was not sure if it would work out. Well, guess what? I can happily say, gee, was I wrong about that? And yes, Yi, I love and admire the vision that you had, and also, just like last year, again, that I wish I had your energy to do what you do for Wausau and our entire community. When the first Hmong Wausau Festival occurred last July, it showed that many good and positive things are happening in our community and for our residents, both an economic success and, more importantly, a spirit of unity and togetherness. The first Hmong Wausau Festival held last July 29th and 30th of last year was able to bring over 8,000 attendees from across the country to Wausau and to our surrounding region, all to gather together for a weekend of arts, music, food, sports, and fun. There were over 300 volunteers, over 1,000 actual participants, and dozens of vendors during the festival. The festival itself brought over $1 million worth of economic impact to both Wausau and Marathon County. Not too many events can say that. More importantly, it brought together people of all backgrounds together to witness and to participate in a positive, good, and cooperative mixture of our community, promoting the diversity, culture, and heritage in our area, and where people of different cultures and backgrounds can come together to work, have fun, and to get along with one another on a large scale and gathering. It showed last year and continues to show now that this is truly a community of good, caring, and decent people, and every day that the contributions of the Hmong community, especially like this event, contribute to the uniqueness and the success of our city. On a personal note, it is because of events like this and the people that work so very hard and have put forth the extra effort that I am honestly so very honored and humbled to have the privilege of being your mayor of our city. I'm also very proud of Yi Ling and our entire Hmong leadership and the Hmong community for all the positive and excellent efforts and contributions given, not only for this festival, but for all that the Hmong community does in showing and enriching the city of Wausau. This is truly a celebration of togetherness. thank you all so very much. Thank you for being here. Congratulations on both last year's and now this year's Hmong Sports Festival. And continued good luck and good wishes for the 2018 Hmong Wausau Festival. Again, welcome to Wausau and to this wonderful event. God bless all of you. Thank you and have a great day.